Test. We are ready.
Gifted speaker.
Actually, one word comes to mind.
Mom chopping me down below. The deep freeze got me out and cold. I keep breathing. Here for good like superheroes, but I still fall victim to all of these demons. Let me see your ass 1-2 step. Talking all that shit, but you ain't come through yet.
Let me see your ass 1-2 step. 1-2 step. 1-2 step.
All my life I wanna date a baddie. Call up Ronnie James. She wanna play with daddy. Hold up, pause. Cause the day I give a fuck's the day M has withdrawals. Relapse, give me that, you can't have it all. Guilty conscience trying to get that absolved. Got no problem.
Hello, welcome to Just Saiyan. My name is Kaiser and my co-host is Sky. We are here running a Dragon Ball talk show for you and your amusement. Today we will be talking about Dragon Ball Kakumei. Don't worry, little Trey. We're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Daima. We're going to have a pack open, or two actually. Yeah. And then we'll let you go and eat your late night Cheerios. Sky, how you doing, my guy? That's like I like exclusively pretty much eat whole grain Cheerios when I eat cereal, which is not very frequently, but I like the taste of it, and it's like I tell myself it's healthy-ish. So yo, you know what was like the craziest surprise I've had? Like when you're a kid, you're surprised by every cereal, but like as an adult, they can't. You guys don't need to hear Sky. Y'all don't need to hear Sky. I see. The wrong thing was muted.
There we go.
Sky was just saying how I have better takes.
Just saying.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, we were talking about the cereal. Okay, so let us know in the chat. Do you guys eat late night Cheerios? Do you guys ever eat or how about this? Maybe not Cheerios. Maybe that's too specific. How often? No. Will you guys indulge in cereal as a nighttime meal? That's basically what I'm trying to get to. Okay. Now, Sky. We also got Solomon Holmes in the chat. The third eye was probably created by a gland who was a demon king. Could be. I think there's. Oh man, I think actually Alexa had a great. I think she had a great take on that, but man, it's going to be really interesting to see like where the eye actually came from. Do we know that? It was formed, right?
Well, we basically, the only thing we really know is that Abra had ambitions and wanted the eye, and Dabra, or Deborah, sorry. It's weird because it's pronounced Abra, I believe, or it's not Abra, but we say Dabra, right? So I'm already mixing up.
I'm straight up, I'm never going to stop saying Deborah. I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah, it's Deborah.
It's
like, Deborah, sorry.
Hey, bro, we grew up watching a certain version, all right, where they called him Deborah. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, I just want to say real quickly, Deborah's character got a lot more. I mean, I know it's like it was a minute and 15-second flashback, but I just thought him having his own ambitions, yes, maybe good or not, are really cool, honestly, as a character, because when you see him in the Boo Saga, he's kind of just, again, he's also controlled. He is part of Bobity's kind of army at that point, right? But it's cool to see how, Deborah was scheming against his father.
Yes.
And yeah, he wanted the eye. He wanted to take the eye. But what's weird is Deborah didn't necessarily want the eye for himself. He just wanted it off the hands of his own father. So it's weird. It almost seems like he wasn't like striving for too much power necessarily.
He just wanted
more control. Yeah, he wanted the chair. And the thing is, which is interesting, is we basically, it's implied that Deborah, even without the eye, was stronger than Abra. Abra is probably only the third eye itself probably would excel Abra past Deborah.
Yeah.
But Deborah probably is like, I don't need the eye.
Exactly.
As long as you don't have it, I'm in control here.
Which is crazy. Why not just? Why not?
Honest, that would have been really cool. I'll be honest with you. Like, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but Deborah's character has gotten a lot more interesting in time, even though we haven't seen him really. The fact that we know where he's from, the fact that he was once a leader,
man.
What's interesting too is he didn't seem like he was a horrible leader either. So I don't know.
Yeah, Deborah is okay. Well, look, we are in this discussion now, right? My favorite part of the episode was definitely the whole lore dump with Deborah, his father. We're talking about it now. I do kind of, have an issue with that whole thing of I just didn't need it. Even though you directly know how much power it grants, like, you probably don't need it. The only thing I can think of, Sky, is that because they say he was kind of overpowered, whatever, and ended up taking over the chair, the throne. He played that Game of Thrones, he won, but my issue is, or my question is, did he just wait for someone else to basically take out the trash and then he took the seed as heir, or like how
Yeah.
how did that go? Because that's the only situation I can see it being like, I don't want to necessarily stir that shit up. I don't want to face that situation head on, but I will remove the thing that's protecting him. That's the only way that makes sense, right?
That is true, yeah. And you know what? The more that we're getting from this little lore here and there is, it's honestly a little frustrating, because now it's like, I want to know, how did Dabura get to the point of being a minion for Bobbity of all people? Because we know Dabura could have killed Bobbity, so Bobbity must have like said, you know, like, I'll give you all this power, you know, just work for me, blah blah blah. But then, you know, Dabura got turned into chocolate by Boo pretty quickly after Boo came out of, or hatched out of that egg, right?
Yeah.
So I'm honestly curious. It would be really cool, and unfortunately, with Akira Toriyama's passing, it is worrying in the sense of we might not get closure on this. But the fact that I would like to know, was Bobbity born in the demon realm, or was it just Bibbidi? And did Bibbidi end up leaving the demon realm, somehow had Bobbity or whatever, and they kind of were scheming in a different planet of some sort? Because again, even in the Boo saga, we don't really know where they came from.
Yes.
Like they're just kind of come to Earth, and you know, we see Spokovich and Yamu at the tournament, at that tournament there, to get energy from this life force that they saw that had potential to resurrect Boo. So it is interesting, because I would like to know how not only Dabura got to that point, but also how did Bobbity and even Bibbidi got from the demon realm and left the demon realm to begin with. So
chat, let us know right now, like, when we in the first episode have basically like a highlight reel of Dragon Ball Z, in that moment specifically, especially at the end there, where we get them seeing Bobbity for the in the whole Boo era, right? Did he recognize him, or did he go, whoa, wait, that must be his son? Like, was it almost like it's the first time he's seen him, right? Because here's the thing, I can also see the route where obviously Dabura was the Demon King. Like, why the hell? Like, they probably left together. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's probably what happened.
yeah, it's probably what happened. It would be cool to actually get some sort of closure on that.
Yeah.
Like
you
but
said,
also
yeah.
but sometimes we don't know how Daima is gonna end, right? We still have 5 more episodes. But maybe the way it ends, we might not need the closure. It's kind of better if it's open-ended, right? So we'll see.
Yeah. Now, Sky, I'll tell you, that was pretty much all I liked about that episode, if I'm being completely honest.
Can I lead us into this that part, because you start off with the third eye. I have
Okay.
issues with this too.
Yeah, tell us about
Okay.
the action sequence.
Okay, well, first off, before we get to the negatives, because to me it's like 55%, 60% negative.
Okay.
For this episode for me, I just want to quickly say, Pansy and her father are fucking dope. I'm sorry. That, to me, that was the only part of that whole thing that was really cool to me. The fact that she's got balls of steel and her father just came in and started wrecking and the reason why I had no issue with how her father fought was because I don't expect too much from him. Now we're going to talk about the people I expect a lot from and I didn't get enough from them, or I'll explain.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
to me, first and foremost, the pacing in this, it was very mediocre. There was a couple scenes where we saw what's her name, Arinsu. We saw her at her desk for like 10 seconds without no dialogue or nothing. It was just slowly panning into the scene.
Just sitting with the ball, like.
And I'm like, okay, like, listen, I understand there's pan in scenes. It doesn't need to be 10 seconds in an 18-minute episode. That's not how this works. That's not good pacing.
Like,
okay? If
yes.
it's a movie and
Yeah.
it's a 10-second panning, and it's very like, the cinematography is great and sure, that's fine. But it wasn't. It was just it was basically a still shot and just panning slowly closer to her. And then it was animation afterwards. That was really annoying to me. 100%,
man. And I think the thing about that is, it feels like such a people probably want to know what she's up to because she has the Dragon Ball. But
I'll be honest,
if
I don't
you're
give a
not
fuck.
going to show us like anything meaningful, just these two idiots sleeping on a couch and her giggling over the Dragon Ball, that's not a check-in. Like that's not a check-in I give two F's about.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, like give us some new dialogue with her and Glorio at some point,
Give
or
us
give us like
something, yeah.
like something new, or like I don't know. But the part that pissed me off the most though, so there was bad pacing all around. There was only one animation sequence that was really cool. Unfortunately, Vegeta and Goku really pissed me the fuck off this episode. I'm not gonna lie to you, and even Piccolo did.
Oh.
But there's only one highlight of that whole animation sequence. It's literally the last two enemies that Goku beats. There was like, they just started going crazy with the animation for like a quick second, where he hit like a ki blast and then he did like some somersault thing, and the animation there was clean as hell. I was like, okay, that's really cool. But why are we using this budget on goons? You guys should be having no issues with it all. I also had an issue with the fact that Vegeta and Goku got hit by these fucking things, these laser things, and they're all like, I need a fucking revive bug. Also, Vegeta, oh yeah, this doesn't hurt me. Fucking, he kills her. I don't know if he killed them, or he beat like 3 guys, and he gets hit with that after. Dude, what? You were just Super Saiyan 3 like 4 episodes ago, dude. Like, what if you just beat a Tamagami? What the fuck are we doing here? This is just a waste of time. I'm sorry, like, and again, shoutouts to Pansy and her father, because I don't expect them to. They're just regular fighters. They could have probably handled that on their fucking own, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why is Goku and Vegeta, Piccolo, they are like hiding behind a rock? Again, I also understand there's a point in time where like Vegeta's kind of around Bulma. Fine, I understand that you're protecting Bulma. Bulma can't fight. Cool. But then it's like, you guys are now all fighting. Bulma's protected, and then it's taken you more than half the fucking episode to beat them. And we progressed barely anywhere.
Yeah.
We progressed barely fucking anywhere. And it's so aggravating, because it's like we have 5 episodes left. I want the Boo fight to be at least half a fucking episode with great animation. At least half an episode. Like, we still don't have these fusion bugs yet. Like, this is 5 episodes left. We have so much that still needs to be done. And we can't have fucking 11 minutes of the episode being fighting these goons that are absolutely trash. I'm sorry.
Yo, they're gonna fuse.
Yeah, but it's like, we can't be doing this.
Jupe Jin in the chat, or follow JKN. We are actually talking about Daima right now. We were just talking about, like the whole quote unquote action sequence. Sky, I'll be honest, you're talking about Pansy and her father. I hated how the whole thing went down with the dad and all them. Okay, listen to me. What made Dragon Ball Z special, and I understand you want to compare this to some previous IP, you're probably leaning more on Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball had more nuts. Okay, so here's my issue. When there is circumstance, when there is heartbreak, that's when we've gotten some of the most beautiful transformations and empowering moments from the characters we love, right? That's why I love Gohan, you love Vegeta, we love the characters we love. So when they come down and they get shot out of the sky, I was like, whoa. I thought Pansy was gonna go off, right?
Yeah.
They've been teasing this whole thing about how Pansy said, "Oh, how do you do that? I can't control magic. I don't know how to do that yet." That could have been an awesome moment for her to, one, as queen. That's another thing that could have flexed, that she would now technically
princess.
No, but with the father.
Oh, you
dead,
mean if? Oh, fair
so
enough, fair enough.
What I'm saying is, even Alexa said, they don't all need to die, but for every single member of the thing, of that troop, to show up without a scratch on them, for me it was like, no, man, that was ridiculous.
That's fair.
Ridiculous.
Can I just bounce back on that real quick?
Yeah,
just play
please.
devil's advocate. So, I think that would have been great if it happened a bit later after they came
True.
in. So the thing is, like, that happens like 20 seconds after the dad comes. Like, he fires off like those cannons, like he breaks some of them, or he puts like I don't know what it was in the cannon, and then it explodes onto the ship. That's like one of the first things that happen. Maybe like let him do a thing or two,
yes,
right? Because we like I know this. I mean, I don't know about you, but like I know he's a very, very, very side character, but he's helped them a lot already.
yeah.
Even without actually being there, which is really cool.
Vegeta wouldn't be there.
Vegeta would not be there, right? So Vegeta, Piccolo. So I do appreciate his character. So it was cool to see him there at points, and it would have been cool if he had at least one or two good highlights before he went down. The issue is they kind of so when he got hit, I knew for a fact nothing was gonna happen, only because I would have had the same reaction as you, as if it was like 2-3 minutes after he already showed up. But the fact that he just showed up and he's, you know, they're giving him a little moment, which he did. He had a moment. I mean, without him, they wouldn't have made it. They literally said that at the end, which, by the way, pisses me off as well. But anyways,
yeah, we're gonna get to that. I think
that's not Pansy's father's fault. By the way, that's the Z Fighter's fault, right? He came in to help, so he's gonna do his due diligence.
Because the plot was written in a way where that was the only way for that to happen.
Exactly, right? And that's what's annoying to me.
And you're telling me that these two fighters, regardless of whether or not they've achieved God and everything we've seen in Super yet, that they are not as agile as some of these other guys that were on that squad that were somehow fucking just like using the Force to fucking carve themselves around laser beams, and like how are Goku and Vegeta getting destroyed by these things, getting hit by these things all the time? Not that it mattered, because it was like, oh, give me a revive, bub. I've been hit a couple times. You know, it's like, oh my god, everything about that dude. Everything. It was terrible.
What I don't understand too is Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3, which is like the most energy draining, even till this day, unless we're talking about the manga, where before the Goku Black arc, Super Saiyan Blue was the most draining transformation in all of Dragon Ball. But in the anime, there was no draining thing for Super Saiyan Blue. That's why they had to perfect it in the manga for the Goku Black arc, or at the end of the Goku Black arc. But what's so annoying is that he uses the most draining form, right? But he doesn't go Super Saiyan against goons, at least. Like, okay, listen. Okay, let's just say they have advanced technology and their beams that they're shooting is actually really fast. Fair enough, okay? You in base form, you're already dodging a few of them. If you're struggling a little bit, fucking kick it up a notch, then it goes Super Saiyan. Like, at least kick it up a notch and then end it. Just like, fucking end it. Nothing, no. Like, didn't Goku, I believe Goku went Super Saiyan in the last second, right?
Yeah, at the very end of the episode.
Oh gosh, bro. Yeah, that was so annoying.
Alexa says, sounds funny, but seriously, I was shocked seeing it blow up, and it was impactful at that point. But the moment I saw they all miraculously survived, how? Was so annoying. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I understand, like, just through the direction of where they chose to go, that needed to happen. Like, they spent the whole episode emphasizing that Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo wouldn't be enough. And so someone else had to come and literally do everything. So yeah, that's the way it was written. But
what's crazy to me, sorry, keep going.
No. I think that no. Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
But the thing that pisses me off too is it's like, okay, let's just say, again, trying to play devil's advocate here, even though I shouldn't be, but it's like, all right, yeah, maybe we don't need to go Super Saiyan. There's just a lot of them. So let's just, you know, stay in base form. We can still handle it. It's like, it's not like you guys are the only two good fighters there. Like, Piccolo is strong too. Like, I understand it's Z Piccolo, like at the end of Buu Saga. The end of Buu Saga Piccolo is still a fucking great fighter. Like, what are we doing here? Like, it's not like it was just Goku and Vegeta. Like, you have Goku and Vegeta who should easily by themselves not even need each other, right? Just by themselves should be able to take them out. But both of you couldn't do it with Piccolo. It was so annoying. Like, Piccolo
didn't even try, man. He goes, at about 3/4 in the episode. 3/4 in the episode, he goes, maybe I can go because my arms will regenerate. And then Goku just repeats it. And it's like, oh no, if he gets hit in a limb or whatever,
that's what
everyone's facing. That's what everyone's facing.
There's a lot of filler for dialogue too. Some of the dialogue was just absolutely atrocious, which sucks because a lot of Daima's dialogue in the beginning of Daima was fantastic, like absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So like when you get like these fillers, because people don't know this, a lot of time like there might not be filler on the screen, but what's being said is filler. So it's like that's kind of what we were getting. Like you were saying, like Goku, why the fuck are you repeating for? Like I don't need a fuck. You're not a fucking parrot, okay? Just he said it once. You don't need to. We don't need to waste again 5 seconds of you saying the fucking same thing we just heard from the last scene. Okay, we don't need that shit. I hate when that happens in anime. It's a very big anime trope. They're like, oh, we did this. It's like, okay, like are you like? Let's be so fucking for real right now. That was so annoying.
What I'll say is, I think one thing we were thinking about, me and Alexa, were that like maybe it has to be that now. First of all, this is a kid's show now. It's also a kid's show. That is just the direction that Dragon Ball's gone with Super, and Goku and friends do not kill anymore. That unless they have to, they just don't kill. And so
they probably
maybe
do,
they
they
feel
just don't
like
say they are.
Right, because here's the thing. These people, I would assume, are weak enough to where if they go Super Saiyan and they go and they rip a final flash or something, you're probably killing a bunch of people. You're not just knocking them out. So yes, they can go up in power, but then it's almost like that whole thing of Goku doesn't know his strength and he accidentally rips the door off the handle. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then it's inconsistency because it's like Vegeta versus Tamagami 2 and Vegeta started bleeding. We didn't even get blood at all in Super.
Yeah.
So it's like, and in Super had some things like the Goku Black arc. The Goku Black arc was dark for something that was rated, what, 13 plus?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, so, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of implications in the Goku Black arc, even in the manga, that cannot even be stated here. But, like, that Zamasu and Goku Black are doing to people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, absolutely massacring them and other shit. So, the fact that, again, it's inconsistent then. Because, again, I'm not saying you're I understand why you're saying that. But it's also, like, I'm actually agreeing with you because it's inconsistent. They're not consistent with this. Because Super had some darker stuff to it, especially the Goku Black arc and the moral. Even Granola had some dark stuff, even with the Bardock flashback, right? Where Bardock meets Granola's mother. So, like, the fact that we're fucking, it's just too much back and forth. It's like, okay, are you killing people? Do we have blood now? Are we gonna have some, darker, arcs coming up? Like what's going on here? Because the last 3 arcs in Super have been, or the last 2 arcs from Super have been fairly dark. Not in the sense of like, oh yeah, like it's not in your face dark.
Yeah,
but, like,
it's not Donnie
there's a lot of
Darko,
implications.
but it's like the universes
Exactly.
will be destroyed if your team doesn't win.
Like Moro was literally eating people. Like he ate planets.
Oh, in
What do you
that,
get?
yes.
He's not eating.
No,
He's
you're
not eating
right.
people.
Yeah.
Like, let's be. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I agree with you, man. It's like, yeah, maybe they're just doing that for like, and then that just gives them an out, right? But it's like, again, Vegeta shed blood. That's the first time I've seen blood in Dragon Ball in decades, right? Like since what Dragon Ball? Did Kai even have blood? I don't remember. I haven't watched Kai in years.
I feel like Z
But
was
I think-
bloody.
No, Kai, the Dragon Ball Kai, like
Oh,
Z,
okay, I
Dragon Ball
see.
Z Kai. I don't know if Kai censored it. I don't think.
Oh,
they
so
did.
you're wondering, like, from a release standpoint, like when
I
did
think the
they
last
draw
time we've
that
seen
line?
blood is what, Kai?
Right.
Because we don't get it in the movies. We don't get
We
it
get,
in Battle
like,
of Gods.
oh, there's a little patch of blood here, and they're gonna wipe it away. That's what we get nowadays.
And even
and
then,
yeah,
it's
blood
like,
coming
it's like
from the
white.
forehead.
It's like sweat. It's
Yeah.
like sweat.
Yeah, so they're
It's, like,
definitely
clear.
a lot more PG, and I understand that in order to expand potentially in the market. But look, there are so many animes that are just killing it without having to worry about censory that way.
Look at JJK. Look at Chainsaw Man.
Look at Attack on Titan, right?
Look at Attack on Titan.
Like, these are shows that allow themselves to go to places that make sense, that are like actually human, like real. This is what happens.
And at the end of the day, Kaiser, at the end of the day, the hard truth is 10-year-old kids, 11-year-old kids are just consuming mature media nowadays anyway. And guess what? The hard truth is you can't do anything about it.
You can't.
Because the internet's the internet. So at the end of the day, if you can't like fix that issue, then just stick to what Dragon Ball was at the time, right? Like, imagine there was no blood in the. I know this isn't in the manga; it was only in the anime. But if we're only talking about the anime, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku, right? Imagine if there's no blood in that fight at all. That fight just looks absolute dog shit. I'm sorry. Like
that is such a great comparison, Sky, because think about that episode or the beginning of that. Vegeta literally kills a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, somehow the Z Fighters got all 30,000 people out of the way. Like, no, he literally went, I'm fucking serious. And then he killed people. And it was like, oh, he is serious. That's that. You need serious. That. You need people to take your show seriously. So that way it can feel like, oh my gosh, are they going to make it? Especially in a show where you know the main pieces make it. You have to create, you have all these characters that realistically we'll probably never see again. Not all of them, but likely most of them we will never see again. So take advantage of that. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
Yo, Kaiser, let me just say something before we end this whole like part of like the segment. But imagine the Namek Saga with no blood, and that's the end of the discussion. If there's no blood in the Namek Saga, the Namek Saga is not, well, to me, the Namek Saga is the best Z arc. But and I know for you it's up there, right? Like I know it's definitely up there for you. I mean, it's up there for most people. But if there's no blood at all in the Namek Saga is nothing close to what it should be. Imagine they censor that whole arc. So what? Frieza's not cut in half? What is Frieza then? Is Vegeta gets death beamed in the heart. So what happens? He doesn't have a hole through his chest. It's completely patched up and he's just dead, right? Gohan firing ki blast at Frieza, pinning him all the way. Literally Gohan's biggest fucking moment to that date, right? Yeah. The impact of all those ki blasts is really pinning down Frieza. That you really see it on Frieza. Like he's not agitated. He's pissed the fuck off. He's like, how's this even happening? All that stuff is completely erased because of censorship.
Yep.
And sometimes censorship is good. I'm pro censorship when it comes
really to Master Roshi, especially.
Oh, that stuff we can honestly. I'm so for Dragon Ball having like romances and all this stuff. I really love the Videl and Gohan stuff in high school. We do not need the Master Roshi. Like I don't need fucking pedo shit. Sorry, I need like some cool stuff that we got with Gohan and Videl. Like that was some cutesy, like, you know, he's in high school, he met a girl, you know, he's friends with her and they end up, you know, start talking a lot more. They gain a relationship. That's cool.
I hope we get that with Trunks and Goten. That's going to be such a great opportunity.
I think we will, bro. I think we will. Because remember Goten and sorry, I know we're cutting out, but this is the now we're
transitioning a little bit, probably, but yeah.
But do you remember Goten from GT? Goten was not even fighting. He was just he just had a girl on his phone every day.
Sure. Jubei says, "Hell nah, I don't want woke Dragon Ball. Master Roshi is best."
I don't think.
I think you have to limit it. That's what I'm saying. Like, Master Roshi was funny in the smallest of doses.
I just think
in his humor. Not even him as a character, but the kind of humor. When you have some of the stuff that was happening, where you just feel like you feel so uncomfortable. Listen, Barney Stinson is in How I Met Your Mother. Okay.
Yeah.
He makes some jokes that are like, wow, but it's not like, this should not.
Okay, like there's perverted stuff that can pass and like be one-ofs like once every 100 episodes, fine. But we cannot be having the Android 18 in the ship scenes.
I can't.
Sorry,
about that.
I disagree with that,
bro.
And we cannot have in Dragon Ball. I'm sorry, the worst thing
Bulma
that Roshi's ever done. No, that's not the worst one. The worst one is when he sneaks into Launch's sleeping with Goku, and if I remember correctly, Launch wakes up because she's blonde now, so she's getting all fucking crazy again, and she's about to shoot Goku, and I think he or Roshi whacks her head, and she's knocked out on the ground, and Roshi's about to take her panties off. That, to me, that's not woke. That's just like, it's common fucking sense that should just not be in. That's just weird. Like, I don't want to watch that. To me, it's weird if you want to watch that.
Like I want to like Master Roshi.
Yeah, again, some perverted stuff can be funny.
Yes.
But like when you're literally a woman is unconscious and you're gonna strip her naked that's not funny. I'm not cool with that.
Asking a 16-year-old girl to see underneath her shirt for a Dragon Ball is not okay. Like,
Yeah,
like.
I'm cool. I'm done.
So, anyways, Sky, as we transition into Kakumei, get your cards out. I
Oh
totally
shit,
botched
that was sick. That was sick.
Okay.
All right.
So of course,
should we do it by
go ahead.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it together. Let's do it together.
Okay.
So what's your first card?
Okay. So his first card is Ribbit. Mine's Son Gohan.
Yours is your goat.
Yeah, I have this already, but never have too much Gohan, everybody. Go ahead next. Son Goku, okay.
I thought this card was actually gonna be good when it first came out, to be honest.
Android 17. Yeah, I do like that it's him carrying the heaviest thing in the universe. Okay.
Oh, the goat.
Oh, that's a sick card, dude.
B.
Do you have B?
Oh yeah, it's a common.
Okay. I have Piccolo. Yeah, this is a common as well. Okay.
Baba. That's a good card that you got there.
18.
And we got Uburo. We were just talking about him.
That's the card. Okay, let me go here. Oh, this guy. I have this card already.
Oh, your camera went out.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I'll read Jovian saying that was normal 1980s humor in Japan. Just unfortunately, you have to remember that trying to not make errors. No, I completely understand that part. I mean, I consumed a lot of 1980s stuff too, like Ranma had some interesting stuff too. It's just something that I feel like, yeah, it is 1980s humor, but it doesn't make it good either, in my opinion. Like you could, even though it was for Japan and different culture, Japan has had some pretty questionable stuff. That I cannot say, but
I think at the end of the day, yes, it was a different time in that humor was more acceptable. I understand that. I guess what we're trying to say is we are glad that he's not making those jokes anymore. Like those kinds of jokes anymore. Because now now it isn't a time where like we've literally evolved to be like, oh yeah, that's bad because it suggests things. Whereas before it was like we didn't give a shit. And when it's things that are as serious as those kinds of things, that's when it's like, I'm not like we said, we're okay with a little bit of I gotta careful what I say here. I wasn't gonna say a little bit of perversion. That would be terrible. But yeah, I think we just need to moderate.
You could say that in terms of like in a comic relief type setting. Yeah, that's fine. Again, I have no issues with Roshi as a whole. I just think that some things that he does is just like it's like whatever. Like the launch thing is the biggest one for me in the Bulma stuff. The Android 18 one is just like he's an old fucking dirty old man. Like that one's bad, but like at the same time, Android 18 didn't stop him for a while. To be fair, she was kind of just looking at him for a while.
There was a pacing issue there for sure.
I don't know if it was a pacing issue, man. I think Android 18 might have liked that. Until she was like, oh wait, my daughter's here. So, okay, did you fix your camera?
Yeah, I just got it on right now. Go.
There we go.
Why don't you finish the rest of your pack and then I'll go.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay, baby Vegeta.
The goat.
Got Saiyan.
Yamcha would be scared right now.
Be terrified. That's a perfect distance where you're right now.
Well,
back a little bit.
We're just talking about the man.
Master Roshi. Okay, yeah. You got the prince, the evil prince. Gotta love Oob. I love Super Oob. Okay. Oh shit! It's nice. Whoa! What?
Yo!
What?
Yo! This is the most expensive card in the set.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so bring that close to the camera. Let it sit there for a second. Let the people, ladies and gentlemen, fucking take a look at this. Further back. Stop. That is gorgeous. Give it a little rotate slow. little glimmer. Oh, that's so nice. Wow. Okay, dude. Wait, what was the power on that? 40?
It's a 6 cost 40k, and then on play until the end of your opponent's next turn, you can negate the next damage you take. Yeah, and then when he attacks, he lowers everyone's power on your opponent's field by 20k.
That's nuts.
That is my second one now. Wow.
Oh, so you have that already?
I have one, yeah, but dude, like I told you, I bought 4 packs and I got an alt art in one of them. So in 4 packs, I got a secret rare and an alt art.
That's literally nuts. It's
Holy
actually
shit.
nuts.
1 pack, dude. The 1 pack wonder.
1 pack
And
wonder.
we got.
What color
Dude,
is that? Red?
I've been so good with my 1 packs recently. In the last like couple months, I bought 1 pack of One Piece like 3 months ago, and I got an alternate art leader card, which is like you only get that in like 1 in every like box or 2 boxes.
Very nice. Very
So
nice.
yeah.
Do you have any
Very
other
nice.
cards from that pack?
Which pack?
That pack. That's the last card, right? I would
Yeah,
assume.
that's the last card.
Okay.
The rare that I got was the
Oh, that was so nice too. I gotta love a little Piccolo respect on that.
That's the Daima Piccolo, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And of course, whenever you buy a pack, you do get the codes.
Oh yeah.
I got to be careful showing that on there. We just both flashed it.
No, I'm not gonna use that anyway.
Okay, well, I plan on it. So.
The one what's it called? The 1 packs that I do here, I'll just what's it called?
Give it out.
Give it up.
Oh, that's nice of you. I'll do that eventually. You know, once I add some of these packs.
Once you have some,
some
cards, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish my pack here so we can move on to finally talking about Kakumei. So we got this this guy here. We got Revenge Death Ball. Okay. We have Shin.
Okay, Shin. Or what's his name now? What's his actual name? Forgot his name now.
Bro, I'm not gonna. I'll be
Daima.
honest, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna-
don't remember already, bro. I'll be honest with you. It's Shin, bro. Let's be real.
Okay.
Unsealed Majin, bro. This part where he literally blows off Bobity's head is hilarious.
That's crazy. Okay.
Speaking of censorship.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, you got Oob. This is good. This is good luck. Oob is good luck.
Oob good luck. Let's see. We're about to find out. We're on to
Don't look at the card. Don't look
last
at the
3
card.
cards. Last 3 cards.
All right. Don't look at them until it gets on the screen.
Okay. We
Okay,
have
Goten.
Sun Goten. This is a normal card. Okay. Now we have the
Quality.
last 2.
The quality is really good, by the way, when you're showing it. Just saying.
That's
Like,
awesome.
It's really, really clear.
I've had to really work on the setup. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. Next card.
What's your rare?
Ooh,
It's Shin from Daima.
That's cool.
That's actually a solid card.
I like that.
I think you have the Daima leader too.
Yeah,
So.
he's a red, so I can add that in. And final card.
Yo, sleeve it now. Sleeve it now. That's a god rare. That's a god rare. You get that in 1 in every case. That's a god rare. Chill out. That's like $300.
No, it's not.
Chill out, bro.
It's,
Oh my
are
God.
you joking?
I swear to God. Yo, what the fuck? Dude, it's $315. Wait, hold on. Wait. I don't know if it's that one. Hold on. On the bottom right, does it have 1 or 2 stars on the bottom right when it says SCR?
1 star.
It's 1 star. Oh, okay. That's still good though. Tell me this though. This is what's crazy. Kaiser, me and you got the same card. Yours is the alternate art of this card.
What?
So look at the so chat. This is actually really cool. Wow, this is insane. This is not scripted at all. That's crazy. We can't script a pack. That's
Yeah, it's hard to
crazy.
skip a pack opening. This
Dude.
is Son Goku, like you said, Mastered Ultra Instinct. It's just the alt art.
So that's the alternate art, guys, of this card right here.
It's Goku
Dude.
ripping a Kamehameha.
So that card is still pretty good. It's 70 USD. So that's like almost $100 right there. That card alone. Yo, you gotta sleeve that shit up now.
I'm gonna throw it in my pants, put it in the wash, and then
Put it in the-
I'll see,
oh my
see what we
God.
have. See what we have. That's nuts.
Holy fuck.
All of a
dude.
sudden, these are pretty sweet, eh?
Oh my
This is it.
God, dude, you just got you and dude, that card is so good.
Oh, dude, I'm so
Dude,
stoked. I can't wait to show
that's
Alexa.
that's an instant addition, by the way, to your deck. That card, if you're gonna play it,
yeah. Oh, dude.
you're gonna play red. That, well, you better. I swear to God, if I ever see a bend on that card, I'm gonna bend your head, bro. I swear to you, that card is beautiful. Oh my God, dude, I'm sweating for you. What the fuck, man?
This guy
Dude,
kills
hype
me.
as shit. This is why getting one packs sometimes are the way to go. One packs, you're just opening one at a time, dude. That's crazy.
Yo, I mean,
What
Lil
is
Trey
that?
is
That is
saying for me
Future
to bend
World.
the corners.
Oh my gosh, dude. And yeah, just quickly, like, this is the regular art, and that is the alternate art. Yeah, you know. That's definitely that card.
Fuck. What do you mean? You told me this isn't that card. All right.
That's
All
crazy,
right.
dude. Hey,
Yo, we got some good pulls on today's packs. We got some good pulls, man. Yo,
dude, I'm sweating.
we're sweating out here. Now, last thing we got to talk about, I mean, for me personally, I don't have that much to say about Kakumei, but there is, of course, a few things that need to be said. So, Sky, I want you to kick us off with, let's kick us off with how it started, okay? Because for me, that was the most engaging part of it. But I mean, not to say that there aren't some things I'm excited for, things that are setting us up. But as far as like moments in it, man, kick us off. What did you think at the beginning of this?
Oh, are you talking about with the Grand Priest?
With the Grand Priest.
So, sorry, I'm just putting this where it belongs, with my other one. Yeah. So the Grand Priest stuff was actually really cool because I believe last chapter, was it last chapter? I think it was last chapter. Something that we saw him struggling. Don't you remember that? We saw him really struggling at one point. And I don't know if it was last chapter or a couple chapters ago, but I remember us talking about that he was struggling on that chair. He was really trying to hold on to your life, basically, right?
And now you really see it.
Yeah.
He's
So
bleeding from orifices.
this whole part of like Zeno's this whole sequence, all these scenes, by the way, were just so funny to me because the Zenos come and they're like, "Oh, let's play," just randomly, right? And then Grand Priest is like, "Yeah, do we really need to play right now?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "Stand up," and he's like, "No, can we just play sitting down?" And it's like, "No, stand up." And then there's a lot of things that happen after that. After that, the Xenoguard is like almost telepathic. I think he's telepathically talking to the Grand Priest and says, "Sorry, I couldn't warn you then here." One of the Zenos turns around and eviscerates him just there.
Doesn't
Just
even
right
turn
then and
around,
there.
actually. He just goes,
Oh, I think that's what it was. And then he's gone. And I'm like, oh my, it's over. It's over, bro. Kakumei's not playing. Oh, it's done. It's done. And then, this is the thing though. The Zenos in Kakumei are a lot smarter than the Zenos in Super because they knew exactly what was going on.
They did.
already. Because when they walked out, they're like, next time don't do that shit. Or before they walked out, because that whole part where he rips off half of the Grand Priest, basically, like, it's not just his arm. If you really look, it's like a little bit of his torso too. He's gonna be fine. He's a priest, whatever. But I don't think he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be able to regenerate that. But at the end of the day, that was the catalyst for 3 characters to be unsealed from that ice that he froze them in. And that's very, very interesting because these are the first 3 characters. And remember I said that I think it's gonna be 6 months early. I literally called it. It's been a year and a half. 6 months early, the war is gonna start. Now the war may not have started completely, but we're kind of gonna start getting it. And
yep.
just quickly, the 3 characters are from Universe 17, Nisos, Universe 13, Balkan, and Universe 18, Twist.
Mm-hmm.
And these 3 characters all look absolutely amazing. Their designs are really, really cool. All 3 of them. I think Twist is probably my favorite design, but all 3 of them are really, really cool.
Yeah, they were.
I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, the Zenos leaving, by the way, was like, they have aura in Kakumei, bro. They just walked out. They're like, yeah, don't fuck around next time. type shit, and they just like left. So they just killed one of their Xeno guards, or their guards, whatever. And they just literally cut the strength trees basically in half. Like, dude, this is crazy. And and also they wanted a tournament of power, right? That was another thing. They were like, oh, let's get a tournament of power going. I'm like, dude, these fucking guys are absolutely hilarious, man. What the fuck?
Now, one thing that I liked is they did build a little bit of lore around the dark hair on some of these angels, right? So it starts at the roots where their hair is, and then eventually their skin turns black. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. That's a very cool concept, honestly.
Yeah.
I have that written down as well.
Yeah.
So the darker their hair is, and the darker just them in themselves, that means they've broken more rules and have not stayed neutral or balanced in their respective universes. So that is another interesting thing. I also have here, and also that's actually explained by Vados, which I also thought was really cool. The Vados talking with Caulifla and Kale. Honestly, that was a really cool moment. I just thought that was nice because Whis, we always see Whis' relationship with the Z fighters, but especially in Super, at least. So it was really cool to see Vados' version of her Z fighters in the sense, right, where she's like actually talking to the fighters that represented them in the Tournament of Power. I thought that was really cool that Vados actually let them in on some info and some lore on the Angels. I just thought that it was cool that Vados was the one to let them know, which is really nice. I did appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Chile is kind of on the operating table. Is that kind of what we're seeing? Kind of trying to put her together, trying to get her or keep her. She's stable, I guess, but it's gonna.
She's just not. I don't think she's woken up though yet.
No, it doesn't seem like that. No.
So actually, I have here Vegeta needs Chile to survive, or he won't have a newfound friend Broly and his powers in this war.
That's a valid point.
So. Obviously, you know, Vegeta being the leader that he has been in Kakumei is obviously, I'm sure, and he has shown a lot of emotion, actually. We've talked about this in Kakumei. So I'm sure he does feel bad for Chile and Broly and what's going on, but at the back of his head, he's like, more people will perish if we don't have Broly.
Yeah.
Because Vegeta knows how much Broly's value is to their universe, and to not only their universe, to all universes, right? Fighting against Universe Zero and some of the other ones. So yeah, that was really interesting. You could tell Vegeta's kind of uneasy right now. He's on edge. At the moment, he really needs Chile to wake up so that Broly has something to fight for again, right? Because if Chile is gone, what does Broly really fight for? So...
Well, of course, we know what... We do know... Sorry, before I was about to transition us out into where Vegeta's... Because Vegeta's about to have his hands full. Like, it seems like he's barely going to get a rest here.
I believe with Nisos. I think it's Nisos.
That is Nisos, yeah. He kind of looks like a Saiyan, but he's got... Oh, he's a fusion. No, he's not. Wait. So he's got the Patoras, but is he a Kai?
He might just be some sort of Kai.
So maybe he's
or maybe they're going to dive into Glin's.
Maybe, yeah.
Glin lore? That'd be pretty crazy.
It could be, yeah. I mean, he's I mean, look, at the end of the day, this is a fan fiction, so they're gonna cook, and I'm excited to see what this battle looks like. Again, of course, it's gonna be more of a Vegeta, potentially another Vegeta arc here, because he is there now. My question, Sky, is
I hope not.
Twist.
I hope we don't get too much of it.
Twist showed up to the Demon Realm. Is that what I saw?
Demon Kingdom, yeah.
Demon
it looks
Kingdom.
like so. They're all so
Majin Buu.
And yes. Majin Buu's gonna have to verse him, but here's the thing though, Majin Buu ain't no slouch, bro. I'm telling you right now. Like, again, I think I was about to say Daima. Fuck, it's been so long, guys, since we've read and reviewed Kakumei.
Yeah.
But Kakumei's gonna give him his justice because if Dragon Ball Super gave Buu justice, I think a fan-made manga will give Buu justice. Because remember in the Moro arc, when he got that new power, right? He was slapping up that version of Moro for a while until Moro's, absorbed more and got stronger.
Yes.
Again, a lot of people forget that version of Buu is no slouch at all.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's very interesting.
He should put up a fight. I'm excited to see. I feel like there are so many opinions on Boo, especially that version of him, right? And for this to be a fan fiction is actually more exciting because it's like, what direction is this? Are these three fans of Dragon Ball and with their unique opinions of Boo, how are they going to see this evolve, right? There's not much to influence their decision, but we're probably going to see Boo take another step, and it's probably not going to result in him looking the same. I don't think. So what does that look like if that's the case, right?
Yeah.
And
just quickly too, one thing I didn't realize on first read, and I'm really noticing now, is Twist, I believe it's his name. Is that the Super Dragon Balls?
I think Balkan is next to the Dragon Ball.
Oh, that's Balkan.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, that's Balkan. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Is he beside the Super Dragon Balls?
Yeah.
Or at least one of them?
Oh.
That's there's a lot going on here, man. There's a lot going on.
Okay. I'm gonna be quick. I think it's probably because his mission's now to find the Super Dragon Balls. Do you agree or disagree with that?
That's his job?
Yeah.
And what do you think they're gonna wish for?
To free the rest of the realm. Free the rest of
So
Universe Zero.
So you don't think? Oh no, that's stupid. I was gonna say you don't think just a normal Namekian, but he can't because it's the Grand Priest powers. Only the Super Dragon Balls could probably do that. That's probably what it's gonna be. And yeah, we're probably gonna get it shortened. Actually, there was a lot in this chapter, to be honest with you, even though it didn't seem like it at first. If you really read the dialogue, if you really look at the pictures, again, this is another thing that's pretty insane. 87% of the inhabitants of Sadala are dead.
Yeah.
87%. Do you know how... Okay, how do you think King Sadala, after coming out of the ER or whatever, because he did get, pretty badly hurt as well, walks out and looks at his planet and is like, what the... Like, you know what I mean? Like, 87% of your planet basically is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's going to be crazy for him, but I think there's a possibility I think he's going to be surprised by what the number is, but let's not forget that he was there seeing it happen too. Right. So I think he's going to, be taken back by the number, but man, it's crazy because emphasizing that point really, really takes us to all these Saiyans that were literally training to help with this are now gone, and we know Saiyans are unreal, especially with their potential. So
yeah,
we just lost a big player in the universe. So at least in this one, what do you got? Universe 6 Saiyans can't catch a break. First Amaron, now Nisos. My little thing is, why did he have to go to Planet Sadala? Why didn't he go to wherever the Pride Troopers were and have Gohan finally get that moment? Not saying it's just for Gohan, but realistically, because only really Gohan and the Pride Troopers would be a physical matchup to this, right? So, guys, I don't think this is a Kai. I'm telling you.
Female Boo would actually be really cool, by the way, Brandon. That would be really cool.
Can we get female Boo? Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Jenkins, Majin Buu Deli for any androids. Yeah, he's referring. That's a Fusion World reference. He plays androids 17 and 18 in Fusion World.
Okay, he knows firsthand.
Yeah. You guys missed it. We packed some crazy stuff just like 15 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, first of all, I got your two lovebirds right there. But yeah, Sky, why don't you show them what you pulled? I'll show them what I pulled as well.
All right. Yeah, let's do that real quick. So he pulled that. Crazy. And
That's
then
cool.
I pulled the regular art off of one pack.
That's
I
so
pulled
fire.
the secret rare.
That's so sick. The effects are the same, right?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, we had some good packs. We had a good discussion around Daima. Good one here about Kakumei. I think ultimately we're excited. Let us know in the chat when you think Kakumei. When is Kakumei coming back? I think Lil Trey and Sky was telling me it sounds like potentially the month after this
Next
release.
month.
So it should should be coming. We'll see. Hopefully, I think they got us on the edge of our heels right now. But yeah.
I have a few more things to say just before we head out, though.
Okay.
Just before we head out here, there is. I just want to say quickly, the has been paused due to personal reason. Oh, I see. Okay. So just quickly, who has the most drip in Kakumei? Because it has to be Cauliflower, right?
No. She looks cool in this chapter. I even told Alexa she looked cool in this chapter. But Gohan's got the best drip.
No,
they've given him too many looks, bro. They've given him too many good looks. Come on.
No, I'm sorry. Cauliflower looks crazy, like absolutely insane. She looks awesome.
She does, and physical.
The only other thing I have on my notes here is that the art was good, but definitely less detail. Actually, no, the art is great. The actual characters themselves were great. There was a lot less detail, a lot less background,
except for some of those Zeno panels.
Zeno panels?
Some of those.
I think that's just how they draw Zeno in here, though.
Bro, I'm just saying, some of those initial frames with Zeno were pretty rough. No.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about 341.
Let's see here.
Yeah, 341.
So, yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Yeah. But there's some even other ones. But yeah, the art was a tribute to Akira Toriyama. Oh, that's nice. Well,
that's cool. So it's like sketch. So it's very like thin line.
Yeah, interesting. Very true. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, just the black in the background, because Kakumei is very like detailed in the background, like very detailed.
Right.
That Grand Priest panel though, with his arm coming off is so sick.
That's Kakumei. Like that, the way they illustrated that explosion, like. They
nailed it. They nailed it.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Sky,
that's basically it.
Okay. Well, guys, let us know, like, as we're signing off here, what did you think of the last episode of Daima? Like, give it a rating, and give us a rating on Kakumei if you watch Kakumei. What did you think out of 10 you'd give it? Sky, I mean, I'd say for Kakumei, more so rating of like of maybe like a 7 or an 8. Like I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I love the way it opened. What would you rate like your excitement level for Kakumei right now?
Oh, it's to be honest with you, man. Like Kakumei's excitement has always been a 10 for me. Like I'm really excited for it. I think they nail a lot of the characters, and I like a lot of the changes they've done with a lot of the characters. I understand what Lil Trey is saying, that they're on a bit of a break here, and let them focus on what they have to do. But I'm here when it comes back, so we are here when it comes back. So I'm just really excited for this war to really get going.
Everyone, Sky's mid transformation right now. I don't know if you can see this in the back.
Yeah, it's like Tweety Bird, bro.
Yeah, that's something, bro. That's something. This has been a fun time. Great polls, great times.
Yeah, I don't think we should rate Daima, to be honest. Let's just not this week.
Well, I will straight up say it was a 4 or 5. Like, there's no way it was more than that, and purely just for the lore, to me. But yeah, we don't have to put ratings on it. I just want to this is how unsatisfied I was with that. Most of that episode.
For that episode,
yeah. Thank you all for jumping in, making this a fun time, for dealing with even some of the issues, small stuff like my camera going out. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you. Like the stream, please don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. I think most of y'all are subscribers, but if you haven't already, do that. And yeah, you're gonna see some shorts coming up with stuff from here, stuff from there, stuff from everywhere. This has been Just Saying. That's Sky. My name's Kaiser. And we'll see you next Monday.
Peace.
Gifted speaker.
Mine.
I'm on top and you down below. The deep freeze freeze got me out and cold. I keep breathing, here for good like superheroes, but I still fall victim to all of these demons. Let me see your ass 1-2 step, talking all that shit, but you ain't come through yet.
Let me see your ass 1-2 step, 1-2 step, 1-2 step.
All my life I wanna date a baddie, call her Bronny James, she wanna play with daddy. Hold up, pause. Cause the day I give a fuck's a day M has withdrawals. Relapse, give me that, you can't have it all. Guilty conscience trying to get that absolved. Got no problem.
Fucking hell, dude.